America, this was not even on the show list. This was not even on the show list. But this one over here just showing out tonight. Okay? He's showing out. So I'm going to go ahead and pose the question. GOAT talk.
Go ahead.
Who you got? C-Web or Nikola Jokic? I'm going to let my brother have it first, then I'll tell y'all why he is wrong, America.
Is it even a question?
Yes, it is a question.
Why 3 question marks on this question?
Because it should not even, that's how questionable this take is right now.
Have you not seen what Jokic has been doing here in the last 5 years?
Yes, I have.
Mm-hmm.
I saw what C-Web, I saw the skill set that C-Web had too. I'm gonna let you go ahead and get off.
No, you run down C-Web because everybody know why it's Jokic.
No, they don't.
They do.
Because he putting up, I just told you about the rebound stat.
Well, that goes way back. That goes all the way to his era too.
No, it don't. That flow, they weren't taking as many threes back then. In the 90s, in the early 2000s, that's his time. He came in the league in the 90s. He dunked on Chuck, went behind the back.
I get all that.
He played through the era of 89 to 87. He played through all that.
Wait, to win that? What era?
Of low score, 89 to 87 is your ball game.
Okay. I got you. Okay,
Jokic ain't played through none of that.
C-Web couldn't stay healthy. None whatsoever. When you need him the most, he wasn't there.
Okay, I get that. Jokic come to work.
Okay.
Thus far. Thus far.
I ain't seen him. I ain't heard him give me a sick day yet.
Thus far.
So
can't
his best years were in Sacramento. Those were the Adelman years, right? He was Adelman, I believe.
He was incredible in Washington too, though.
He was good. He was on his way. His best years were in Sacramento to me.
They definitely were in Sacramento. But I'm just saying, the skill set was there. That man could dribble, he could pass, he could shoot the mid-range jumper, he could do all. He could throw the jump hook. He could do all that.
He could do all that.
He would put up Jokic numbers in this league today.
He was not serviceable enough for me.
He
just didn't come to work enough.
That's what we're gonna do. We can say that about T-Mac. You just moved T-Mac up in the list. And we
Bubba Chuck told me what to do. And I agree with Bubba Chuck.
Bubba Chuck can take over for C-Web too. He respects C-Web. He played with C-Web in Philly.
That's different.
No, now it's different.
Because he caught C-Web on the back end.
Jokic ain't got to do no banging for real. Jokic got to worry about one dude. One dude in the whole league. That's all he got to worry about. And that's a man named Joel Embiid. That's all he got to worry about. C-Web had to worry about every night. He had to worry about a scam. He had to worry about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Karl Malone. If he got switched on to the center, he got to worry about Hakeem, Patrick Ewing. He got guys everywhere. Shaq. He got to worry about real bigs. Jokic got one big in the whole. So one night, and he in the other conference.
Nobody asked.
So he got to worry about 2 nights. He got some work.
Nobody asked NBA to change up this stuff that they do. Nobody asked the NBA for that.
But Jokic is benefiting.
So was Giannis.
I give you that. But Giannis is a much better defender than Jokic.
I don't disagree there.
Even in this era that don't really let you defend, he's a much better defender.
All I'm saying is C-Web should have done a lot more in his time. Much more.
Jokic ain't done nothing yet. Now he got the MVP. So hold on, are you talking about individually that C-Web should have done more?
I feel like if he could have been MVP level. There was the thing about C-Web at the line. that always just blew my mind because he was so wildly inconsistent to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, just cash in. Just cash in. I mean, you got the other things. He's got the skill set. He was a banger. He was 6'10, 245, 250, whatever he
More
was.
athletic than Jokic.
He was athletic in his younger years. When the injury started, he had to change his game. And his game was still great,
Mm-hmm.
even despite. But I've always questioned Weber's just his body. Will he be there when you need him?
He probably ain't gonna
And big moments type stuff. Just delivery.
he might not go through all that in this league where you ain't got to be
He may
down there
not. He
banging.
may not. He could be Embiid. He could be Embiid light.
All I know, okay, over a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 year stretch playing in the hellacious Western Conference.
He
That
made
boy
sure.
went
He
from
made see how he made sure he put hellacious on there.
all that.
Yeah, sell it, sell it. I
Okay,
got
and over this stretch now, you got Tim Duncan over there in that West,
you.
Prime Shaq in that West,
Mhm,
David Robinson still over there in that West. Did I say KG already? You got all these boys over there in that West, okay?
mhm,
And he went 20-13. All right. When you really, and these boys matter, America, you really had to box out back then. Okay.
mhm,
That led the league that year. He went 25-11, 27-11, 25-10, 23-11. Okay. And he had no less than 4.2, 4.1 assists during all those years. He had as high as 5.4 assists during all those years. Okay. And that's just a little stretch I gave you. For
mhm,
his career, he's 21-10-4 in an era where you had to he had some comp every night.
mhm. I got you. I got
Jokic might go back then, and he's so skilled. I ain't saying he gonna be. I ain't saying he ain't gonna make the All-Star team back then. He ain't MVP back then.
Well, you just gave all the names that you had in the West. If he was
That's
a
my point.
nugget, I get it.
Yes.
Of course, they're gonna give it to Shaq every year, or KG, or whoever.
Shaq only got one back then.
That Shaq problem. Shaq, and we might need to go talk Shaq or Chris then.
All right. Okay. I'm not gonna get crazy now. I'm not gonna be outrageous.
But it's just my whole thing with C Webb was I think he could have done a lot more. That's been my biggest problem with C Webb. 21-10 is what you said was his career averages. And I feel like the guy could have averaged 25, 26 a night, and 12 boards and 6 assists. He was that skilled. He had such a great feel for the game. But again, to me, I never saw him be available enough for me. His availability kills me. His free throws, his percentages at the line kill me sometimes. It just kills me. It's just big moment type stuff that kills me for him.
These games played are
I mean, it's just
he never played 82.
he never played 82. And I get it. You banging, you getting it in there with guys nightly. Um, I mean, in that league, man, you still dealing with, like, say, um, like you said, Shaq and David Robinson, and uh, I mean those guys. I mean, you're dealing with some guys now. I get it, but man, like, come on. I don't know. He took LA to 7. I don't know what else he could have done. I don't know. I don't know if he could have ever got a title in his career with the stops he made. I don't know. I don't know.
Right now, Jokic's career, he averaging 19-10, 19-10-6. That's his career average as of right now.
You said 21. It said 19. So
right now, I mean, his numbers right there.
okay, but
Right, his numbers actually better instead of the assist. Okay, which they wouldn't let the guy. Sewell was like, I watched him on Summer. He was like, bro, the media used to kill me. The media used to rip me for bringing the ball up. Like, why are you trying to bring the ball up? Find your guard. The media used to rip me if I took a 3-pointer.
right.
But now look at all these guys. They're getting praised for stuff that I knew I could do, but they wouldn't let me do these things back then. And he's right.
I don't disagree with him. Either you got to have a coach that understands your skill set and lets you display your skill set nightly. Because if that's the case,
traditional back then, some of them cats just were too traditional.
Then Rick Adelman killed him, and I can't remember who his coach was in Washington.
He let them display a little more than some others.
Yeah, he did. But
that's just how conservative things were back then.
They had Pager, and they had Bibby,
and old boy that stole on my boy Doug Christie.
Yeah, Christie. So and they played a lot more open style of ball. But that's always been kind of Rick Adelman's game. Rick Adelman's always been about pace of play and getting threes up, getting shots up, and things like that. Scoring the ball. So yeah, it worked out for Webb there. But
does Jokic get that team over the hump against my Lakers? You had a Jokic type of guy back then. No, you know who that was?
Who, Sabonis?
Vlade Divac. Vlade had a skill. Go look up young Vlade in them 91 finals and look at young Vlade's skill set. And you see he wasn't. He got in the Hall of Fame because of his international impact and just what he meant to basketball. But with all that banging, and then let's just say my Lakers sent him away for 17-year-old out of Lower Marion High School.
Yeah,
they were willing to get off of him for a 17-year-old out of Lower Marion High School.
When you got a prize, when you got a different vision, you got a different vision. They had a different vision. Vlade was the best thing they could sell out that camp at that point. Because they gave him what? Vlade in the pick, right?
I don't know what else I know Vlade got moved. But
they swapped picks. I thought they swapped picks, but yeah.
Jokic, I ain't saying he would have been Vlade. He probably would have been an all-star reserve.
No, you don't say alternate because you hate those. Just go and say alternate so you can just besmirch that, by the way. Let's go ahead and do that. He's an alternate.
It was a lot of power forwards, though.
There were. The era was totally different. And Webb was great. But I just feel like Webb could have done a lot more. That's just me.
That's fair. That's fair.
Always been me.
Well, America chime in. Real ones that watch the damn game now. Okay? Your ass need to have been able to see well. Okay, for you coming here trying to talk this shit. Okay, who you got on your team? Sewell on Nikola Jokic. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.